Good evening. My name is CalebPadilla, and I am here to talk about marijuana. The argument tonight, the debate is that marijuana should be decriminalized. I agree with the point that marijuana should be decriminalized. First of all, let's talk about the fact that millions and millions of dollars have been spent of taxpayer money on the criminalization of marijuana. We've got people that are in prisons that are serving terms of 10, 15, sometimes life sentences for multiple offenses. This is outrageous because not only is it taking away the chance for these people to ever have any kind of life after this, it's basically determining that their life is going to be nothing because they smoked an herb. But not only is it doing that, who's paying for all of this housing of these inmates? Who's spending the money to house them, to feed them, maintenance on the facilities? It's the taxpayers. It's simply a way for the government to get more funding by keeping these guys there. They get more funding for these prisons, yet they're spending the money on people that are committing non-violent crimes. So I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about some of the common misconceptions of why marijuana is illegal. First of all, everybody says that marijuana is addictive. Everyone says that it's something that can be a gateway drug to other drugs like heroin or LSD, and that it's addictive. There's been studies that have been done on this, and nobody can prove that marijuana is addictive. As a matter of fact, there's been studies that prove that people can get off of it without being addicted. So that's a major. You've got people that try to compare it to alcohol. Okay, when you compare marijuana to alcohol, it's completely in a completely different ball field, because you've got marijuana that is a plant, that is a naturally produced plant. I mean, there's nothing done to it. In some cases, it can be laced, of course, but we're talking about in its natural state. It's a plant that is being smoked, and it produces certain effects. Now, alcohol, people, they do things to alter the proof, alter everything about alcohol. Okay, now when you're comparing alcohol and you're comparing marijuana, alcohol has actually killed people because it's caused the liver function to cease. It's affected other parts of the body. It's created health issues. Marijuana, no one can prove that marijuana is creating health issues. No one's dying from marijuana. Of course, the actions that come after, just like alcohol or anything like that, that's up to the user. But as far as marijuana creating some kind of bodily harm, it's not been proven. So I want to talk about it being compared to LSD and heroin, these other drugs like that. Okay, you've got LSD and heroin. Neither one of those are natural. These are not natural substances. These are made, if you compare it to any other drug, acid, stuff like that, this stuff is made in people's bathtubs. This stuff is made by people that have no idea what they're doing. Marijuana is simply a plant. And I'm not condoning the use of marijuana. I'm not saying that marijuana is okay for people to use or that it's morally or immoral. What I am saying is that it should not be a criminal offense to the point that people are being jailed and housed for 5, 10, 15 life sentences. People want to constantly talk about the fact that people, they go out and they do stupid stuff on marijuana. Well, people go do stupid stuff for anything. If you want to talk about stupid stuff, look at Black Friday shopping. People trample over each other and kill each other. Black Friday shopping. Okay? People kill each other in vehicles that are completely illegal. Let's take alcohol. Alcohol is probably the closest to a drug, okay? And it's legal. And people die from alcohol every day because they do stupid stuff. Marijuana it's all relative. It's all relative to how it's regulated. It's all relative to who's using it, how they're using it. So for someone to blanket the use of marijuana and say that it's destructive and it causes people to do stupid things, sure, people can do stupid things after they use marijuana. But people can also do stupid things when they make lots of money or when they get with a certain person. And so the point that I want to make is that marijuana in itself is not something that we should be jailing people for 5, 10, 15-year life sentences, okay? I do think it should be regulated, and I'm not saying that we should just go ahead and just say, okay, do what you're going to do. Go and We should regulate it, just like we regulate alcohol, just like we regulate everything else. It should be monitored, it should be watched. But for us to treat people like they're committing murder because they smoke marijuana is completely ridiculous. And so in conclusion, I would ask you to search not only your morals, because how you feel morally may be different for everybody, but think about your tax money. Is your tax money really worth spending on somebody that recreationally uses a substance, just like anybody else? Like people that use food, people that use alcohol. Food can be mistreated. Alcohol can be mistreated. Money can be mistreated. Anything can be mistreated. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about jailing people and treating them as heinous, violent offenders for using a plant. Thank you.